There's a ghost that hangs around. I've seen it in the mirror, smiling back at me. I have heard it whisper, I won't.
Top of the morning, y'all. This video right here is a labor of love. I'm sitting in the most sacred spot in my property. It's a place I talk to God in. It's a place where everything is just perfect. This is my happy place. You know when Happy Gilmore closes his eyes and he goes to his happy place? When I close my eyes, if I'm in a stressful situation or on an airplane or just you know, on the beach, I hate the beach, you know, just a place I want to go home and just be in my happy place, I close my eyes and I'm actually right here. We've shot a lot of great bucks back here. We've shot some ducks back here. We've had some fellowship. I've sent up a whole lot of prayers back in this spot. And so I really hope that you will appreciate this video because this one's special. Before we get into it, this video is sponsored by the Tax Network. This whole 87,000 new IRS agents thing, it's a big problem. They are sending pay-up letters, and I don't want you to have to mess with the IRS because they're not your friends. So Tax Network USA is a trusted tax relief firm. Give them a call, 1-800-958-1000. It's a private call. You can go to tnusa.com/buddy. They handle business and personal. If you're nervous about back taxes, you don't have to be. So hit them up. I will put the link below. So let me ask y'all something. Y'all notice that time is speeding up? Months are flying by like days, and years are flying by like months. And if y'all read Matthew chapter 24, it's one of the scariest books of the Bible, but it's also one of those books that I believe we're in right now. Jesus said, if things get too out of hand down here on earth, okay, this cursed earth that we live in, and the evil gets too wicked, too out of hand, that he would actually have to shorten the days and speed up time, otherwise nobody would make it through. What y'all think about that? He would actually shorten the days? Buddy, are you saying he's gonna speed up the clock? That's exactly what I'm saying. We've gone through a time shift now, y'all. And I don't know exactly when it started. A lot of people say around 2010. A lot of people say COVID. That really doesn't matter. The point is, time is speeding up. So I want to give y'all a little biblical reference here because I'm not just talking in conspiracy theories. This is Matthew chapter 24, verses 21 and 22. This is Jesus talking here now. For then there will be great distress, unequaled from the beginning of the world until now, and never to be equaled again. If those days had not been cut short, no one would survive. But for the sake of the elect, those days will be shortened. To say those days would be shortened is actually pretty wild, ain't it? So if you're sitting there saying the weeks and the months are flying by, you're not crazy. This is actually biblical. So here's what I did. Every little experiment needs a control. I've got two boys, they're 14 and 15 years old, and I went up to them and I said, because I know for a fact when I was a teenager, the time just crawled. I'm still sitting in math class in 5th period, just waiting for that bell to be 3:30, and it just never did come. I'm still sitting there right now. Time crawled. I said, boys, let me ask y'all a question. Do you feel like time has gotten faster? And instantly they're both, oh my gosh, Dad, yes. The past 2 years have absolutely flown. I don't know what's going on. Matter of fact, like how are we in the middle of the year already in 2025? It's flying by. We don't know what's going on. We were just talking about that the other day. My 14 and 15-year-old, I never talked like this when I was that age. But God has created a time shift for our sake, is what I'm saying. And I think we're being kept from the knowledge of exactly how it's moving so fast, because I promise y'all, if I stare at a clock and I listen very specifically to the tick, tock, it sounds like a second should sound. I know it's not being sped up if I stare at the clock because I'm sitting there looking at it, but I promise you, we're kept from the knowledge of how it's happening, but it's happening. So I want y'all to remember something. The earth is cursed until we receive a new one, the one that's promised in the book of Revelation. If you're feeling misery or if you're feeling pain, it's not because God doesn't love you. It's simply because the earth has been turned over to the devil for a time, okay? Just for a time, but that's all he gets. And that's changing very soon. I've put my entire life on it. There's 4,000 religions in the world, and there's only one that rose from the grave, and that's Jesus. And something my friend Phil Robertson told me a long time ago, God rest his soul, I'm still struggling with the fact that he passed, is if people don't believe that God can raise somebody from the dead, he said, of course you do. You know about the resurrection, you just don't understand, you just don't see it yet. Because every single year you see something called springtime, all right? It's the leaves have fallen off the trees and everything is laid bare. It looks dead. It looks like it's not gonna make it. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, warm air comes back up, the leaves sprout, foliage covers the entire earth, and it's a resurrection. everything comes back. If he can do that to the earth each year, he can definitely do that to you. There's a lot of believers I'm talking to that say, I can feel the earth moving faster. I can feel time just being shortened right now. But remember, the Lord told us that we're not going to know the day or the hour. But what he did tell us is that we're going to know the season. You remember the fig tree? Read the story about the fig tree. We do know the season. I believe we're in it. I don't know what part we're in, but we're in it. So time is speeding up and the days are being shortened. I mean, Trump right now has just said Russia's got 2 weeks. 2 weeks to stand down until I don't know what's going to happen, right? I mean, he just used the word nuclear on national television just yesterday, and that should be a little disconcerting, right? The whole world, all the nations, right now are turning on Israel. There's wars and rumors of wars, all this kind of stuff, and it's awesome. This is fantastic. Somebody's like, how can you talk about end times, buddy, with a big smile on your face? Because I know where I'm going, because I know I'm not a citizen of this earth, because I know exactly where I belong. And this is a beautiful place. I'm so incredibly blessed that God has given me what he's given me in this lifetime right here to get to experience this thing. But this ain't it. This ain't it. So until then, I'll be out in these woods right here with my shotgun and my Bible and my family, and I'll just be enjoying life. Because here's the thing I think about every single morning now. Billy Graham's gone. Warrior of Christ, man. Charlie Daniels, warrior of Christ. He's gone. And now my hero, Phil Robertson. Look, who's going to fill their shoes? Who's going to step in and be the mighty warriors of Christ now that they're all gone? Okay? Because I don't want you to miss this at all. Somebody is counting on you to be exactly who God called you to be. Somebody out there is counting on you to be exactly who God has called you to be. It's different when you hear it like that, don't it? Don't let them down. Time is speeding up. You better jump on and hold on as tight as you can and do exactly what we're supposed to be doing. God bless y'all. Really appreciate you watching.
Can't get no rest in a haunted house.